This is a review slash how-to video with the Aodelan Bluetooth wireless remote. I was looking for an alternative to the Canon remote. That thing should be great, but for $40 just to have a shutter release, I honestly can't justify it. I was able to get this one for $26 even, but at the same time, that's still a pretty good amount of money. But nonetheless, I bought it. I've been doing a lot of night shots, and long exposure and setting up a 2-second timer isn't necessarily a big bad thing, but at the same time, you don't want to have to constantly wait 2 seconds and you're taking 50 different shots throughout the city, and it just turns out to be this long, horrific nightmare. So I actually removed it from my camera, and I'm going to go through the entire process of setting it up and using it. So this was the biggest issue I came across. Oh, excuse me. When you go to your self timer, there's 10 and 2 seconds, but every single camera has a remote control feature. I couldn't find it for whatever reason, so I was having the hardest time trying to set this up. Especially when you go here, there is nothing that says remote control. So I really wasn't sure what to do at this point. I was kind of giving up, to be honest with you. So under my favorites tab, custom tab, I have my wireless settings set up, but that's going to be under your wrench. So you go to Bluetooth remote, and at this point you go to pairing. So in order to pair this remote, the BREA1, the little tab has to be on 2, which would be your 2-second timer. So at this point, you're going to double press here, and you should see it connect, paired. So at this point, it should be 1, 2, 3, and it should be done. Now the thing is, I was going to clear and check connection, and it just keeps saying connecting. So like I was thinking, this remote has to be damaged, because as you hit something, it'll say connected. At this point, it is working, but that's because it was on a 2-second timer. But let me show you this. Now, when you go back into your self timer, it automatically shows a remote control option. Had it been on single shooting, it wouldn't have worked. So I'll put it on 2-second timer, hit the button, and it takes the photo. So this is actually beautiful if you want to do night portraits in general, or just use a Bluetooth option. Because as you see, I'm using the remote from the back side, and I do not have to worry about anything. Now, if I switch it from 2 to the little circle, it's just a straight shot. Or if I switch it to, sorry, trying to get the focus. If I switch it to the little camera option, it's automatically going to go and start taking video. Either way, hopefully this video helps somebody, because I know I was having the hardest time. The EOS R is a fantastic camera, but there's not really too many tutorial videos on how to set up and do things like that. So hopefully this helps. Any questions, feel free to ask.